Hello guys and welcome back to our chaotic succession campaign. So a campaign where I'm switching my nation every 30 years based on your comments. We started with France, then the Timurids, then Naples, then Manchu, then Saxony, Texas, Mamluks, Morocco, Malaya, and in the last 30 years we've played as Sweden. Today, thank you so much for your feedback in the comments as well as the YouTube community section where we did a vote, because you convinced me to play as Russia this time. Sorry, not the Ottomans, because they are fully bankrupt and with full decadence. They are beyond saving with all of these neighbors. But Russia is in no better situation, because our income is just 140, because very little maximum power for Russia, almost no force limit, at least up to date with tax. Ideas are terrible. We've got quality offensive, quantity from economic ones. We've got expansion ideas. Why you take expansion ideas as Russia? I'm cancelling expansion ideas and we'll be filling something else instead. Let's make it eco, because you'll see that it's giving fairly good policies, including discipline, trade efficiency, production efficiency, or artillery compatibility and force limit. There's a lot of things to organize in general here. I don't need an extra diplomat, but I need this trade efficiency instead of reinforced speed. Yeah, I decided it's a good idea to create a trade company on a gold mine, and I think that's the only trade company we have. Well, we also have a trade companies around here. We have to reorganize this. Before that, so many things to do. Let's go to the government reforms. You see that's absolutely this is absolute trash because we are a freaking republic. But how about we switch to Vesh Republic? So did Russia start as Novgorod? Because Vesh Republic is for them. That's gonna give us more of maximum power, max absolutism and GAF capacity. As I'm getting out of Republican tradition, 2.16 is a lot. I'm gonna switch this to another maximum absolutism. I'll keep frequent elections to get my rulers on a high level. Established destroyers is gonna be much more useful than military engineering, but AI couldn't take it without being a Vesh Republic. Here in tier 8 I don't have anything taken. That's because I'm no longer having the expansion ideas. So vodka of the crown will be of huge use. Just before I take it, I might want to wait because it gives idea cost and I have a lot of ideas to fill. As an alternative, we could take it per annum, or let's go for the trade efficiency and global trade power for now. Finally, here I don't need possible advisors, so I'm gonna switch it to all powers cost. Now max absolute is 44. I could make it even higher by cancelling some of these privileges. I'll definitely need to cancel the clerical ministers because we've got max patriarchal authority. And I will cancel for now supremacy over the crown. How about the trade? We've got most of the trade in Kazan, transferring from Astrakhan, from Samarkand, but we're losing a lot of in Astrakhan. From Siberia, we're not doing anything. Let's transfer trade power from Siberia instead. Where else? Gujarat? We don't need Gujarat. Hanzu? Useless. Novgorod. It might be more worth to collect in Kazan. How much I'm getting in Novgorod? Novgorod is giving us 5 ducats. Let's recall that as well. And instead, let's wait for these guys. Here, instead of discipline, I don't want to... It will be... First party will be probably similar to Sweden, but much harder. Because I want to scale the country before I start fighting the AIs. So instead of the discipline, I'll start using construction cost and the dev cost. And advisors, do we have any... We have actually a lot of advisor cost modifiers. How about we get rid of corruption ASAP? Let's try... We don't have anyone that is cheaper. These two guys look like they're cheaper because they are probably my culture. Okay, I'm gonna just... 5 loans. Take another 2 loans. Get this guy on level 3. Why he wasn't being used? This guy on level 5. So now we, economy wise, we are still right. And I'm gonna turn off all of our forts. So now it's 5 balance. How about we use that to get this guy on level 4? So we're still making more or less some money. With this done, I can go ahead and deal with ideas. I can't really get an idea cost, so I'm gonna pay it 350. We've got a golden era for the next 11 years. So that's really good news. I'm thinking about trade companies, because we can make it work even better. Because when trade companies give goods price modifier. So for example, this state has 10, well, pretty much 20 development. I could turn the state into something better. So how about we destate it and we add all of these provinces to the trade company instead. Yes, and this trade company, they changed the, he should be a merchant, right? They changed it. By default, it's 14% of trade power. Now, if I go and start investing, I can get this. I have the trade building here as well. We don't. Let's get another loan. There will be a lot of investments early on before we start moving forward. With those two things done, we can get a really significant amount of the trade power here, which I'm gonna use for the merchant that is being already sent here. So you see, this trade company is already increasing the goods price modifier in Jirin by 37%. I want to do something similar in Siberia, just looking for a state would be good for that. This state has another over 10 development. This is another alternative, or this is an alternative. Let's see it closer for the trade goods. Yeah, I'm gonna invest this trade. It's anyway should have Arctic modifiers to DevCos, so I will not be really leveraging this state to develop. Let's do that. Add it to the trade company and same investment. Take some loans. That's a huge amount of the investment we're doing. Upgrade this. And here let's build a trade building. By default, this trade company in Siberia has 40% of the trade power. So if we get on top of that, the building should be enough. Another merchant will go to human. And finally, I can send someone even to Xi, it's 30 value, or to Beijing. I'll do it to Beijing because we should take our ships, find them first, and send them to Beijing to protect the trade power. What is this? So little idea what to... Oh, it's gonna be a long episode. I'm gonna take all of my armies to Europe because I want to reorganize these stacks. Why AI added the gold mine to the trade company, which by the way I will cancel. They did not add an actual trade centers. These two trade centers to a trade company. I'm gonna fix that mistake now and add them. Okay, with this little few changes that took me 8 minutes, I increased our income already to 250 from just 130 that or 40 that I had at the start. Look how the trade is going. 70 value in Kazan, 19 coming from Astrakhan, 22 from Samarkand, 47 coming from Siberia, 36 from Yumen here. I've got 18 coming from Beijing, 26 coming from Jirin. We should increase our trade power in Samarkand somehow. But we only have this one province being over there, don't we? Yeah, you would need to go and attack Kazakh somehow. But since we both are tributary states of Qing, that could be doable. They allied to Mughals. So I need some time to prepare the attack. In the meantime, how about try leveraging this one province by adding it to a trade company and investing some money. Let's see if it's gonna help anyhow. That's 22% and 22.5. That's 23% and 2 more value. Now the issue is Astrakhan. I also don't own anything except this one province in Astrakhan. And I can't even add it to a trade company because it's my subcontinent. Put my fleet together. I don't need any heavy ships. I'm gonna be useless with them anyway. I don't need this. I would just keep like 10k of transport in case I really have to go somewhere. And instead of all of this, I'll just build more trade ships. And oh yeah, and a flagship. We just want to steal as much trade as possible from Beijing. As for my first investments, I'll put them in Siberia because I control most of that trade. And Kazan, just looking for the most worth ones. The ones in Kazan not really worth it. So Siberia is definitely the first step, like the ones with 0.75 of increase. Something that I didn't show you also for some time. Let's see country stats. So let's go here. Start of incomes 880 from France, Qing 780, Andalusia 760, Commonwealth Scandinavia Texas. It's really close between all of these countries. And then there's us. And there's us before the change will be like between Korea and Venice. And remind you, this is Korea over here. Development-wise, 3.3 thousand Qing. Mughals are super close. France, Andalusia, etc. Maximum powers 466. France, Arabia is second. Qing, Mughals, Scandinavia, etc. How about we see total armies? It's gonna be military armies, 820,000 France. Qing has 800,000. Andalusia has 600,000, but no manpower. Texas, etc. How about we see the army loses so far? 8.5 million from France. I'm wondering how this happened. Let's try sending this 20 ships to see the difference in Beijing. Hopefully it's gonna make some difference. I'll need another month tick. 59.69! Yeah, we need buildings for more sailors. We need more sailors for sure. As for the Streltsy, I'll be slowly replacing the old troops with them to increase the quality of our armies a bit. In the meantime, I gotta use the fact that burghers are loyal and develop our provinces a little bit, because I'm about to hit the Diplo points cap, as keep increasing our economy even farther. I'll probably focus on the four provinces, maybe also the gold mines first. Yeah, the gold mines are not developed at all once they get prosperity. Well, but before I even start diving, I should probably invest into... Oh my god, prosperity is so bad in the provinces. I should probably invest into universities first. Well, actually in the states like this, where I'm not having any prosperity, I'll use for now Diplo points simply to fix the devastation problem. Let's also go through the process of removing the churches in the country. At this point of the game, they are of no use. It's a bit sad, not for us, but for Qing, but we are stealing 43... over half of the value from their main node. So our income is 270. I'm thinking if it's not more worth for us to collect here, because look, only 48 from this, like only 20, this is bad, only 29 values actually coming to us in the end. See so much is being stolen. Let's try first collecting in Beijing and see the difference. That's 175, 225. Then let's try collecting in human, because more of it's being stolen. 225. Election in a second. 240. Yeah, that's one of the situations where it's actually more worth for me to collect than transfer, because too much of the trade power on the way to Kazan is being stolen. And finally Samarkand, instead of 240, we're gonna get... Okay, so Samarkand is the only one that is not really worth it, but in the end we've got 330 of income. Let's also go ahead and take a privilege for the Kazakhs exploration expeditions. It's just 5 max absolutes, but it's 15% dev cost on the steppe provinces. It's right, we're not hitting the max absolutes yet anyway. So for example, this province in Kazan, it only cost me 9 per dev click, even though it's steps with plus 20% modifier. I can just go ahead and spend my Diplo points to not hit the points cap, because in the meantime, we are filling our ideas. And for example, Echo, I was thinking about sending this guy to Xi'an. Let's see how much of the difference he can make. Now my Siberian trade company has 45% of the trade power. But how about we cancel this? I mean, we reduce the level of this trade center by 1. This is 47. I mean, I could also reduce the level in Tomsk is already level 1. So all I could do is to just get more trade buildings here. My university system keeps growing, but for now I'm only developing the provinces that have university, but also having prosperity. So it's a very limited amount of the provinces. What will help here is, instead of Gov capacity, which I don't need, is the global prosperity growth 0.5. 400 income, here I come. Now the next step is to start investing into force fleet and manpower buildings. I was supposed to see the income graphs. Let's see. Economy, income. This is us. Well, you can clearly see where this is the moment where I jumped on the country. Now as compared to Qing, how do they impact their income? they are prospering together with us. Last quantity is not only land attrition, but also land force limit modifier. So now we're at 207 force limit, and what kind of policies? Goods price modifier for sure. So let's see how goods price modifier is going to impact my income. It's already 418, and with the trade updated, 425. Guys, we just got Zulus, got released from Great Britain, and they are towards Great Britain, yeah. I don't think they will be alive for long. My merchant from Siberia now, but more importantly, it's 77% more goods price modifier in this region. We can all argue that the first decade was very successful for this nation. We got our income up to 400. We've got 267 force limit and 180,000 maximum power, but it's still not even close to be enough to defeat the Mughals that have 565,000 troops. Also, funny situation just happened because Scandinavia declared on Scotland, yeah, to get this province back, but Commonwealth became a wholly owned empire. So, Scandinavia and Prussia are fighting Commonwealth, while Commonwealth itself has also a separate war with Albania. What is this war? Ah yeah, so Commonwealth, Mughals and Arabia are ganking to Sicilies. So this might be a good moment to attack Commonwealth, cause neither Arabia nor Scandinavia will help them, just Andalusia, which is still a lot, but we might be strong enough to deal with them. You know what? We'll take some time to finish Eco ideas and then attack. I just remember that it's industrialization. That's... Sweden had any provinces with coal? No, that's why I didn't notice. So, as Russia I have only 2 of them, but it's still something. To get coal here, I used to wait for prosperity, but I don't care. I should dev this province to 20. Same with the province here. Just go ahead and develop it to 20. So there it goes. After the monthly coal is embraced in both of the provinces. Let me go ahead and build furnace in them. You see, the furnace is gonna give us goods price modifier 5%, but it's global for whole country. So we're gonna get 10% from these 2 provinces, while the coal itself has 10 values. It's also a nice trade value that we're gonna get. First bonus I'm gonna take myself in Age of Revolutions. I'll go to the end in the meantime. Is artillery damage from back row. This is our moment, guys. We're gonna attack Commonwealth now, because Arabia is still not wanting to help them. It's gonna be still in Andalusia, and just a reminder, Andalusia has 600,000 troops, but Commonwealth is just 100k. We've got 240. If it's enough, I don't know. If it's not, I will start recruiting more. But for now, I'll create 2 80k stacks that will be fighting and sieging, and 2 40k stacks that are reinforcing. On top of that, we gotta switch the trade efficiency policy into manpower and manpower recovery. I still did not finish Eco ideas, but this is the last one to attack Commonwealth. This war can be easily nationalist, looking on the amount of the provinces we could take, but the war goal can be only one. Moscow. Especially that it's a 4th level too. What the hell? Looks like we got the first battle of Commonwealth. Let's see the army quality. Probably still better than ours. 6.7, yeah, they have more morale and more discipline. I could get more discipline for the Patrick outreach, and I think I'm gonna do that just to not risk anything. I'll get the construction cost back after the war. This is the first time I can equip Strelts, which is gonna give me manpower and multiple bonuses to Streltsy. Infantry accountability, reinforced speed and cost. I'll just wait a bit, because I'm at maximum power still. Yeah, no, soon not anymore. Yeah, let's just click it already. I know, guys, you love to see a glorious carpet siege. So there you go. I know Commonwealth troops around here. I know that because I see the quantity and I see the quantity, so this can be done very easily. This is something that I love to see. A wipe on the Commonwealth troops, but something I do not like to see is getting attacked by the Andalusians, which have 9 morale. Since I already know it won't be an easy war, I'm gonna start slackening recruitment, which gives me 7,000 manpower a month. I'm getting attacked by both Commonwealth and Andalusia in the Battle of Poltava. Should be alright for us, considering I have a stack coming from the north. I'm not sure I have enough time to counter, that's one thing. Another thing is the quality of Andalusia is just devastating. I'll be late to reinforce this battle. 29th. These guys will not last more than 3 days. Even the losers, it's super close. Let's see how these guys will do. cut 9.4 morale. This is bad. Looking for all the ways to increase all the stats. That's why I'm gonna take additional morale from expansion is Zlewikk, which is obviously less absolute for us, but this is slightly higher. To save some meal points, I'm gonna switch possible diplomatic policies into military possible policies. So this way I'll be able to take discipline soon. Why now I'll go for enforced speed because I'm already needing that. Why I'm obviously fighting with Commonwealth, I'm more like focusing on sieging down the provinces. And it's probably tell what I'm doing here. I should get rid of half of infantry to save manpower, but you know, so many things happening. You can't be inefficient sometimes, but at least you're good doing wipes. Last eco idea gives us development from manufacturers, production efficiency and goods price modifier. And why the policies has a huge range of them. I'll take the trade efficiency here instead of advisor cost. Well, here I need the discipline, so you're already at 122%. As for sieging, you see I've got a good siege ability, but also my spy network is doing wonders. So the siege ticks are much shorter. And with max level 7 versus fort, it's doing nicely. I could get even 8, but my cannons have to reinforce first. Worst part of this war is that I can fully siege down Commonwealth, but I still need to get rid of Andalusia if I want to take as much as I plan. But this Prussia is juicy! It's the second time somebody's proclaiming hegemony, guys. I think the first one was France, was Echo. Now Chink is proclaiming Echo hegemony. So let's see what's the ranking. This is so close. This is my luck, guys. 99% of the siege already. It's going on for 143 days with this bonus. And more stack wipes like this. Obviously it's not so easy to catch the Polish troops. I'm on a force march, but I'm gonna wait for a month to recover my morale, then try striking. This is 13th July, this is 10th July, should be just perfect. I can consolidate. In the meantime, I'm carpet sieging their force. So with another wipe, they're down to 68,000 troops, but this is just so slow. I'm gonna use this stack now to carpet whole South Commonwealth. I forgot you guys like to watch this. Should be good enough, and the main stack would be around here to cover for any battles. I don't know why I clicked the notification, but Ching just repaid the 5 loans that we still had remaining. You see, this is much better now, but yeah, we have to get rid of Andalusia if you want to peace out. And looks like Prussia is at 12 Commonwealth. It's just because Commonwealth is a freaking emperor and Prussia attacks Salzburg. I'll stop struggling because this war is no longer really using much of my manpower. I'll take a couple of loans and invest. We've got money. Let's make it 10,000. And we'll invest that mostly in the soldiers' households because economy is good. Well, Commonwealth, I think it's high time to peace out. Come on. White peace on Andalusia just had to wait some time. Allows me to go ahead and take whatever I want to Commonwealth. So not this. I also want like all of the trade centers. Of course, Moscow. And just fixing on the borders as much as possible. I'm also focusing a lot on Astrakhan. Because you remember the reason that I suffered so much. I need to transfer more trade power from it. That's why war with all goals might be very needed. The borders are not perfect now, but they are definitely much better. And no, we're not a great power. You know, it's not like I plan to leave AI with all of the zones, I'm already paying them. Before that, I definitely plan to build a stock exchange in every province that I have in the Astrakhan node, because we have to create a funnel. Ooh, National Bank is super useful. It's super useful, it's not only stability, but also so much money on industrialization. I can repay most of our loans, or invest it, which I'm gonna do. Last 3 country reforms are gonna give me, I think that's gonna be absolutism. It's gotta be absolutism. 25, so we're at 65 of max. Question is, I can get a bit reducing autonomy, but definitely not all of it. 51 years old, construction costs and goods produced. That's bad news that he is dying. Most of you could just restart the game and fix it, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep this guy for 3 months and then click the admin guy. As I'm in Richard, the Streltsy want a bit more as well. It's fine. Looks like there's a war here. A revenge between Scandinavia and France. Oh yeah. Yeah. 1 million troops from France. 370k from Scandinavia. They have more manpower, why they are not using that? I find it declare on Kazakh now. Not to Mughals, because they are to Arabia. And I need Kazakh promises more to control my trade. Mughals will join, but this is alright. Let's just go for imperialism, as it should be the easiest to just take level 1 capital. And it seems like they're at war with Canada, so maybe they'll not come immediately. They have 500,000 troops. But the quality? Well, mine is much better. Tech 29 is the new idea group. And I'm not sure what to take. Something with immediate effect would be nice, because we are ending soon, and something that is military. Maybe defensive, but I'm not sure. I will not have enough money to take the second bonus for morale of armies. But at least maybe AI will keep it. And it's good that I've been building spy network on Mughals, because obviously it's giving us the siege ability. I took like 7-8 force of Mughals already, and that's one more score. I thought that Kazakh is a small country, but I can't even fully annex them in one war. What's your amount of development that you are having? 306! Looks like the deeper we get into the country, the lower force they have. Level 2, level 2, level 3, level 2, level 4, level 4, level 4. Yeah, that's what I love. It was a good idea to call Bengal, because they are heavily tanking this war. Now I have time to carpet do my actions. But yeah, I will still have to do some battles. Let's see what we can handle here, because this should be a potentially good spot for us. Indeed it is. Because if you make a couple of wipes, like this, they should be accepting the peace soon. This is bad. Run away from this. These guys need a Mavtik. For Mavtik, they'll go straight after the Delhi siege, where it's also potential wipe. Okay, tell me now. Yes, they won the peace deal. It's actually perfect. Just take these 2 provinces. Super important trade note. Okay, I think we're good to go. Take all of this from Kazakh. We did not maybe restore all of the potential borders, because that would require at least this provinces, but I think we are close enough. And I'm not gonna end yet, because let's just score the provinces first and reorganize our trade. And to reorganize our trade, I'm gonna add everything in Samarkand that I just got. The trade company. You get F's in the chat for Scandinavia. I think it's a good moment to finally go get vodka of the crown. Let's see how it's gonna impact our income. It's 662. Can get it higher, because we just have to get rid of overextension. 680, which is I think not bad, but we can still pump out these numbers from 708. That also gave us a mission about vodka Dempoli, which is a bit of money. And ability to promote vodka sales, which is national unrest. I have all of the institutions. I'll lose the prosperity. No, I don't think it's worth it. This is another revolution in Prussia. It's not the first time, but now I actually went revolutionary. You know, with growth of development, force limit, everything, we've got 180 of strategy force limits already. Guys, we have revolution in Andalusia. Everyone is joining the revolution, at least not Texas, and they are expanding. So guys, I think this is gonna be all for today. That wasn't an easy episode, but we've got to almost 800 of income from 140, 420,000 maximum power, 484,000 of force limit. And guys, this means that we have just one more episode left. Let me know, guys, by liking this video. Do you want to still see this last episode? And just tell me in comments what should be the last. Bye!